Tobacco Creek. I remember the days of preparing for presentations in school. Naturally, we continue with that within our businesses. Sometimes even families just standing up and addressing an issue in front of everybody at a social gathering. We get to where we are, to the stage of excellence or expertise, or the command of certain qualities by way of exercising patterns, repetition, routines. Bramwood, welcome. If at first you don't succeed, you carry on, right? I recall getting ready for performances with a group of guys and girls sometimes. We're going over songs repeatedly, trying to find different ways of executing it, unique ways, but at the same time, continuity in the delivery, the excellence is there. By the time you get on stage, it's within you, intrinsic. You could then start to discover nuances. I remember there were times after performing the song several times, man, I could have recorded it this way. Instead of saying that, I could have said, instead of saying those two words, I could have said these three words, but it would have still been less syllables, for example, with the same meaning, more effective in the delivery. Yeah, that repetition. You can always count on a cycle. At some point, it's going to come back around again. But you have to be ready, though, nonetheless. Stay practiced. Now, when there's not much room for creativity or flexibility for personal traits and characteristics that are quite unique to each individual, it can begin to be mundane. Raise your hand if you feel like school has been mundane, or your experience there wasn't as engaging as it could be when you think back or look ahead. Jobs, careers, relationships, there are certain pattern traps we can fall into unknowingly, because you're in the pattern once you engage with it once, so you don't even know. There could still be some spontaneity in all routine aspects of life. I remember teachers, I forget which class it was, just reading this document about ways that we can spruce up the day, spice it up a bit, talking about brushing your teeth with your left hand. That was one. I still do that to this day. Doesn't really make my day that much more interesting, but it does diversify the routine. Master the basics in advance. There are times when you're out there and there's just so much going on You don't really have control over the flow of your day. You gotta accept whatever you're given and go with the command of other people's will. You don't have a defined routine. I mean, we've all got many. Some can govern our lives with a little more authority and influence on various aspects of our interactions the other day. Sometimes it's nice to have something to look forward to with a sense of confidence, because you know that it's been here before, and it will come again. And that pattern, put in this effort, in this area, in return, you get the same result that you desire. And it's satisfactory.
Hey, what's up, guys? Bramwood Beetle. I need all of you to run out there, check out the new album I've got coming up. It's called With Version. You can actually pre-order it right now at mrblends.bandcamp.com. That's MRBLENDS.BANDCAMP.com. I'll put a link in the description as well. I want to see those pre-orders. I definitely appreciate your time. Thank you very much for your support.
It's all about the course that you're on, that we're on. What channels are we moving through? Just watch out for the traps, though. A lot of those traps are man-made, self-inflicted. It's not always easy to spot them. But if you look back and you really think about the actions that you've taken, you consider the result that you're holding right now, you consider what you have access to and what you've created for yourself now, you look back, quite simply, keeping a diary even can help to sort out your life and help to create healthy routines that can then further generate healthy routines. The results are what you're seeking. Now, assess the routine. It's something we must do on a daily basis. It's easy to advance forward and address desires without considering the result of some of these achievements. It goes to goals as well. Types of goals we have set. What types of routines are we going to get into to achieve these goals? In most cases, things cannot be done in one strike, one attempt. It takes practice. So when that time comes, you're prepared. When the opportunity comes, you're prepared. Stay chiseled.
Hey guys, thanks a lot for checking this one out. Feel free to follow up with us, subscribe, like, download, share, all the goods. We definitely appreciate your support. If you have any interest in replying or responding to any of the comments or any of the questions, feel free to send us an email at bramwoodpodcast@gmail.com. Quite simple. We'll definitely look out for your responses, and in future episodes, we'll discuss some of the responses that we have. The goal is to create a community, so whether we're here to help each other or whether we're here to give each other advice, at the end of the day, we're here for each other. So again, feel free to send an email response to bramwoodpodcast@gmail.com. There's a lot more to come. Thank you very much. Until next time.